From classical to rock and roll, no matter how the form of music has changed, music has always been able to mobilize and amplify people's emotions. For young people living in an unprecedentedly fast-paced world, music is no longer just a pastime. It has always been an important way for young people to self-soothe and express their emotions. What makes music so effective in helping young people control their emotions? And how does it help balance and manage their emotions? Let's hear from young people. Young people who need to balance the pressures of school and social life, music's ability to emphasize will provide comfort in time of sadness.
OK，我喜欢在悲伤的时候听悲伤的歌，因为我会觉得这个世界上不会只有我一个人在悲伤，大家的心灵是相通的。
In addition to this, the interviewer stated that music makes him feel less tired of the busy work. For people who are not good at expressing themselves, music helps them to reduce social pressure and help them to express their emotions.
我会喜欢听一些节奏性比较强的，这样的话比较强的音乐，这样的话会容易让我忘记时间流逝，忘记自己会很累这件事。尤其像我这种不太会说话的人，就非常需要音乐，让大家先开心起来，我才能再开心起来，然后去跟他们一起玩。
So, how do you understand the emotional impact of music from the creator's point of view? How are the emotions conveyed to the audience through notes, and how are they mobilized?
I think music, like any other art form, have this interpretive aspect to it. We have somewhat limited control over how the audience may interpret our art, but to some degree we can control the intensity of that immersion. So a lot of times, that's texture, that's rhythm, that's dynamics, all that tool that we use as composers. A lot of times, the audience's emotional interpretation of your work is from the context of which your work is being consumed in. And I think a good example of that is in the film Up, the main theme by Michael Giacchino. Like any other film scores, the main theme is often, the thematic material is a melody, as a motif repeated throughout the entire film score with iterations and different variations of itself. There's a common misconception that the intensity of the musical material itself is correlated directly with the audience's emotional intensity. In this example, the emotional climax is created through the opposite means by, reducing the musical complexity. The texture is thinned down and the melody is slowed down, the tempo slows, there's a decrescendo. The intensity of the music really drops off at this point, but due to the context of how the piece of music is being consumed in, it really enhances that sorrow, the bittersweetness of that moment.
Different arrangements and combinations of notes can cause different emotional changes in the audience. Having understood the connections between emotions and music from a music theory perspective, let's focus on how music actually affects the psyche and how it's used in psychotherapy.
在我的研究中发现，音乐能够快速而自然地调节情绪，这是因为音乐具备触发情绪记忆的功能。许多来访者表示，当他们听到某些熟悉的旋律时，会自动地联想到积极的情感或者是愉快的回忆。此外呢，音乐能够帮助人们进入情绪平和的状态，特别是节奏缓慢的音乐能够有效地缓解紧张感和焦虑。我们还会鼓励来访者通过创作或者是演奏音乐来表达自己，进而呢释放压抑的情绪。
Ultimately, music is more than just a soundtrack to a young person's life. It's a tool for regulating emotions, a friend you can never mind, and a guide to the ups and downs of growing up. With music, technology, and aesthetic preference changing rapidly, 30.